Allora, ho capito che cosa caspita c'è da fare con queste scritte. Allora, tendenzialmente non so quanto ci avrei messo però non era così ovvio. Non devo spostare e creare io la frase, ma devo spegnere i monitor con le parole che non mi servono, perché l'unico indizio che mi viene dato è che non servono necessariamente tutte le parole, e fin qua ci si poteva arrivare, ma siccome non sapevo come eliminarle, allora la prima frase io l'avevo anche azzeccata, il problema è che non sapevo come farla. Spegnendo i monitor esce "She knows everything". Ora cerchiamo di mettere a posto nella console il tutto. E dove dovrei metterlo? No, dove cavolo devo metterle però? Aspetta. E infatti ho spento. E che cos'altro? Magari in ordine così? No. Così. Però perché non me lo può fare? Ah, sotto, semplicemente. Molto bene. E questo ce l'abbiamo. Ok, luna, stella, sole. Cominciamo ad usarne una. Allora, e questa è una, che non è quella per scappare, tra l'altro. È il 14. Allora, ma seriamente? Ma no, gentle points, non sto male. Ok, mirmido, questo stampato. Bla 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 bla. Va bene, dobbiamo, per avere l'altra password direi che devo scrivere qualcos'altro. Allora, io avevo provato a scrivere quello che c'è qui, quindi bisogna vedere che cosa spegnere. Allora, no, non voglio andare qui. Allora, aspetta, devo guardare un attimo prima con tutto acceso per vedere che cosa spegnere. Allora, quindi questo mi serve acceso, anche questo e questo. I was you, quindi anche questo. We be me, quindi questi tre devono essere spenti. Ok, quindi spengo questo e questo. Vediamo come muoverli. Allora, ok, anche qua ci siamo. Quindi per scappare solo una stella. Ok, credo. Vediamo se me la ricordo. Era così? Sì. Bene, possiamo andarcene. Ok. Perfetto, possiamo andarcene. Porta, ovviamente. Ecco qua. Addio. Bene, e ora?
Wait, I just realized something.
Cosa?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on.
Sì.
But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me? Yeah, I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Ok,
Leave that to me.
diamo un occhio.
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See? Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
Molto bene, non c'è niente.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here. That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator. Yeah, it might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse.
Già,
And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms,
sarebbe stato utile.
we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is. You want to open it? It says Gollum status. Yeah, you mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door? Here we go.
Niente.
Looks like it. What is it?
Oh, ce n'è uno.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Gollum, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over. Already on it. Here you are.
C'è un po' di roba.
Sure. This is...
Cosa? Ah, questo è Kay quando ci ha dato la botta. Già.
interesting. This is the footage that Gollum pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here. So, if we go back through these files... Nice! Great work, Sigma.
Qualcosa di utile?
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
Cosa succede? Hey, are you alright? What's going on? Oh, Radical Six.
You okay?
Beh, direi che va meglio.
You sure? That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there. Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about. I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
E che ne so?
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right? Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this. Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
C'è qualcosa?
You'll see in a minute. Can you figure it out? Yeah, the central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Ok.
Yeah. I'll just pause that and magnify it. Exactly. Yes, after Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me. Right. Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that. I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important. Exactly.
Vedere.
Are you ready?
Vai.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is. So, this is the start of our footage. Yeah,
Ok.
about a minute goes by before anyone shows up. This. Yeah, if I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Luna con Clover.
Yeah, this is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
Però Clover pensava che fosse Luna.
Yeah. Want to listen to it? Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else. Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Ok.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though. Yeah, this is about a minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Che sia stata lei.
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio, eccolo.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
Non è vero.
Yeah, so what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad. Yeah, I think so. Maybe he heard a noise. The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds. And then Kay disappears too.
Non si capisce una mazza così però.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Ok. Che casino, ragazzi.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
Ok, l'altra immagine che abbiamo già visto.
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse. That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us. Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence. But it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
Sono tutti d'accordo o non lo so che cavolo sta succedendo qui. Cavolo, secondo me è Dio.
What makes you so sure? And you think that something was killing Luna?
Boh, può essere.
It's not a very strong argument. Right now, the most likely suspect is Clover. That is true. This footage isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then she starts to look a lot more guilty. What Dio said to us at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to go into the White Doors, right? You told him you wouldn't leave 3 people behind to die. What did Dio say to you?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He would only have said that if he knew that only 2 of us would be going through the door.
Sì, in effetti.
Do you understand? Exactly.
O l'ha ucciso lui o quando è entrato era già morta.
If he hadn't known she was dead, he would have said something else. He would have objected the moment Kay suggested we go through the door. But he said nothing. Almost as if he never expected her to be there in the first place. Now, why would he do that? I can think of 2 reasonable explanations. Either Luna was already dead when Dio entered room 2 in the crew quarters, or he killed her himself.
Esattamente quello che ho detto.
If the latter was correct, however, I suspect he would have behaved differently. If Dio had killed Luna, he would have made sure to do something that he thought would cast suspicion off of himself. Most likely, he would have asked about her absence. Although it clearly wouldn't provide an ironclad alibi, and imagine he'd think it would make him less suspicious. That's why it's relevant that he said nothing about Luna. Of course, this doesn't mean he's innocent of killing her. But it does make it seem a lot less likely. So, if what I'm saying is correct, what does it mean? Exactly. Clover also has a motive. Yeah. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder. I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay? No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went, and nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
Ma non abbiamo abbastanza, decisamente.
Still unknown.
Direi che possiamo andare ora.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
Bella domanda.
I sure hope so.
Sempre più incasinata sta storia. Dai, dai. Sono troppo curiosa. Cerchiamo di dare una svolta a tutto.
Yeah.
Ma non c'è
All right,
nessuno.
let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Ok. 1000 caricamenti per spostarci, immagino.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Ok, va bene. Anche se dubito che troveremo qualcosa, ma ok.
No good. There's no one in
neanche
3 or 4. What about yours? What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
E che ne so, non si trova nessuno.
I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody.
C'hai ragione anche tu, il problema è che veramente abbiamo fatto già 500.000 giri e non troviamo nessuno.
Let's go.
Andiamo. Niente nemmeno qui. Oh mio Dio! Cosa cavolo? Oh mio Dio, no! Muoiono tutti. Che bel finale. Direi che lo sono e come. Cavolo. È stato Dio. Dai, è stato lui.
They were in a blind spot. The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room? Yeah. Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink. Look, see the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off. Probably not. And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
Anche loro hanno magari qualche puntura?
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them. They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. If someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them, they didn't need to tie them up. I take back what I just said. Yeah. Correct. It has 9 BP too. There's no mistake.
Quindi anche Quark è andato.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
Beh, più o meno.
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope. Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine. Yeah. Maybe he got out then.
No, secondo me è morto anche lui.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
Perché sono le
Have
regole.
you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Ok.
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
Ho capito tutto quello che vuoi, ma è poco probabile. Ma non ci credo molto.
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first. Clues. To who might have killed them? Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive. Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd. I can't find anything. I should have found something. You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He
Sì.
sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket. Right. I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute. Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there? I'm sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
Oh mio Dio, sempre più inquietante. Oh mamma mia.
It says 016.
L'ha scritto lei probabilmente prima di morire.
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
016.
016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere.
E dove? Pensa, pensa.
It's no use. Can't remember. Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her. No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Appunto. Allora, lo dico ogni volta che finisco un video da qui a qualche capitolo, è sempre più lungo. Cioè, secondo me, se è così lungo questo finale, che non penso sia il finale definitivo, mi sembra strano che lo becco così facilmente, non oso immaginare il vero finale, ammesso che ci sia un vero finale, non so qui com'è strutturato, quanto caspita possa essere lungo. Cioè, veramente... Non ho parole, non saprei che cosa dire. Rispetto al primo gioco è molto più lungo, ha molti più finali, è molto più incasinato, quindi niente, dobbiamo essere stoici e vedere a che cosa ci porterà tutto questo. Non so quanto tempo ci metterò, visto che ogni volta mi sembra di arrivare verso la fine e invece scopriamo solo dei gran casini in più. Quindi nemmeno questo giro ce l'abbiamo fatta, vediamo se riusciamo nel prossimo video.